Yes, I repeat once again. Accounting equation. Today's topic is question is prepare accounting equation from the following transactions. First transaction is started business with cash rupees 50,000. Suppose second transaction is given purchase goods rupees 10,000. When only purchase goods is given in question, then it will be cash purchase. It will be understood, not credit purchase. But in given in question, purchase goods from Ram rupees 7,000, then it will be goods purchase on credit because no explanation is given about cash purchase. But in transaction number 2, nothing is given. No information is given about cash purchase or credit purchase. So it will be understood that cash purchase. Now, fourth point is suppose sold goods for cash rupees 5,000 and cost is given rupees 4,000. Now, fifth transaction is rent paid rupees 1,000. Sixth transaction is salary paid rupees, sorry, salary outstanding. O by S means outstanding rupees 1,200. Seven transaction commission received rupees 500. Now next transaction, suppose depreciation charged on furniture or machine, we can say rupees 1,000. Now ninth transaction is interest charged on capital rupees 8,800. Tenth transaction is goods withdrew for personal use rupees 1000. 10th 11th transaction may be goods sold to Ram rupees 8 will make complex question. Goods sold to Ram rupees 2000 cost rupees 1800. Half payment received. So these are the transactions related to accounting equation, and this is your question also. And now I will solve one by one transaction in form of accounting equation. So first we will prepare format of accounting equation. Suppose I am drawing a line for preparing accounting equation. Suppose this is your asset side and equal to liability plus capital. Now in asset side and liability side you can see first transaction. Our first transaction is start a business with cash rupees 50,000 is given. So in second column I will write transaction 1. This is called new transaction NT, and when we start business with cash, then cash will increase. I have explained in my previous video and previous class also. Cash account 50,000. Now in liability side capital will increase, so heading will be capital, and also it will be 50,000. So according to transaction number first, both side it will be same effect. In asset side cash is increasing by 50,000, and in liability side capital is increasing 50,000. And our second transaction is saying also it will be new transaction. I will add both the transaction number 1 and transaction number 2. Then it will make new equation in third line. First line will be heading of assets and liability, and second line will be for new transaction 1 and a new transaction 2. Then I will add new transaction 1 and new transaction 2, and it will be new equation in third line. So I will put first second transaction. Second transaction is saying purchase goods rupees 10,000. So when we purchase goods for cash, then stock will increase by 10,000 and our cash will decrease by 10,000 also, because cash is going from my business and stock is coming in my business. So total will be now in new equation cash remaining is 40,000 and stock will be now 10,000 and capital will remain same 50,000. There is no effect on capital. Now I will again draw third line and I will also put transaction number 3. Anubhuti, are you understanding or not?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Any problem? Any student have any problem?
No, sir.
Raghavendra,
Yes, sir.
have you any problem?
No, sir.
Khushbu, Medhavi Gururaj,
No, sir.
no sir, very good. If you have problem, then obviously you may ask. So let us see next transaction. Third transaction is saying purchase goods from Ram rupees 7,000. So new transaction will be our new transaction will be due to calling of Burma sir, our network has been removed. Now I am coming. Yes, student, are you listening me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Video.
No, sir.
Okay. I am starting of my video. Yes. Now you are watching my video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now third transaction is saying purchase goods from Ram rupees 7,000. So new transaction will be new transaction. When we purchase goods from Ram on credit, then in asset side stock will increase by 7,000, and because this is the credit purchase, so it will not affect on cash. And in liability side, creditor will increase. Creditors will increase, and I will add creditors 7,000 due to credit purchase. Our creditor will increase in liability side, and in asset side our stock will increase. So third transaction also will affect both side equal. Now new equation will be 40,000 plus 17,000 plus equal to 50,000 plus 7,000. Now I will add fourth new transaction in this equation. So fourth transaction is saying sold goods for cash rupees 5,000 and cost is rupees 4,000. I again repeat, our new transaction is saying sold goods for cash rupees 5,000 and cost is rupees 4,000. So when I will sold in 5,000 and cost is only 4,000, so it will be our profit rupees 1,000. So from stock I will deduct cost of goods 4,000 only, and bracket denote negative minus, and cash is coming in my business 5,000, so it will be plus. And in capital we will add profit of 1,000. I will also add in capital. So now it will be new equation. New equation will be now 45,000 cash plus 13,000 stock equal to 51,000 capital plus 7,000 creditor. Now I will add fifth transaction. Fifth new transaction is given rent paid rupees 1,000. So I will deduct from cash rupees 1,000 and 1,000 also from capital, because capital deduct when we make any expenses and cash is going as rent. So new equation will be 44,000 plus 13,000 stock equal to 50,000 plus 7,000. Now sixth new transaction is saying salary outstanding rupees 1200. So when salary is outstanding, in this case cash is not going, and salary is our expenses also. So I will write in liability side, this transaction will affect in only liability side. We all know that when we paid any expenses, when we make any expenses, it will reduce our capital. So I will deduct 1200 from capital, and it is our liability. So liability will increase in form of our outstanding expenses. So I will also add in column in front of outstanding expenses, it will be 1200. One plus and one minus, it will affect same in only one side. Now next new equation will be 44,000 cash plus 13,000 in asset side. Now remaining capital will be 48,800 plus creditor 7,000 and plus outstanding expenses 1,200. Due to a space problem, and it cannot be said a space problem but camera problem. Camera of WebEx is more than 20 years older, so it cannot capture all the image of your solution. So if you have problem, then you can ask, please sir shift your notebook or copy left or right, and I will put it. Now seventh transaction is saying commission received. New transaction, commission received rupees 500. So cash will increase and commission will be our income. So in liability side also capital will increase, because all the profit will added in capital and all the expenses will deducted from capital. Expenses and losses. Now new equation will be 44,500 cash plus 13,000 goods equal to 49,300 capital plus 7,000 creditor and plus 1,200 is our outstanding expenses. Now transaction number 8, new transaction is depreciation charge on furniture, but I have no depreciation. Sorry, but I have no furniture. Sorry for this. I have written and I have not purchased furniture. So this transaction will be cancelled. Next problem is interest charge on capital. interest charge on capital will be same effect in capital account only. So I will once deduct from capital and I will also add in capital, because interest charge on capital is our expenses, but it also increase our capital. So when it will be expenses, I will deduct from capital and it will be our liability. So I will add in capital, because interest on capital is related to capital. For example, suppose that when I took a loan from bank SBI, rupees 1 lakh, then invest in our business, so our capital will be 1 lakh. And when bank charge interest after 1 year, suppose 5,000, then we have to pay to bank rupees 1 lakh 5,000. So as a capital, we will pay 1 lakh 5,000. So one side capital will increase and another side it is our expenses. So I will only deduct from capital and only add in capital, and new equation will be 44,500 cash, 13,000 stock, and it will be remain same 49,300 plus 7,000 creditor and 1,200 will be our outstanding expenses. Now next problem is saying that when transaction number 9, suppose 10, 9, 9, new transaction is saying goods withdrew for personal use rupees 1,000. Then in asset side 1,000 goods is going and our capital will reduce because this is for personal use, and we will deduct drawing from capital. So now total new equation will be 44,500 plus 12,000 equal to, it will be minus 48,300 plus 7,000 plus 1,200. Now suppose this is the end transaction of your question. So let us we add the transaction cash plus stock, total will be 56,500, and in assets liability side also it will be 56,500. You can see 2 plus 3 500, 178 or 816, carry 1 4 and 1 5. So both side will be equal. Now we will prepare balance sheet from accounting equation. So let us see how we will prepare balance sheet from accounting equation. In the next page I will draw a format of balance sheet, and it will take only 1 or 2 minutes only, and our class will finish. So let us see. I have explained about balance sheet in my previous video and previous lecture also. This is the format of your balance sheet. Now I will write balance sheet. This is liability and capital side. Rupees, assets and rupees. Now we can see in our asset side cash and stock is given. Cash is given 44,500 and stock is given 12,000. So I will write cash 44,500 and stock 12,000. In liability side, outstanding expenses, O by S means outstanding expenses is about 1,200. Creditor is also given 7,000. Creditor 7,000, and I will write capital also. Capital, our capital is 48,300. 48,300. So now I will total it and both sides will be equal. Total will be for 56,500 and 56,500. A student, now you ask me, have you any problem?
No, sir. No, sir.
Then meeting will be finished now, and I will also join at 10:30. Thank you.
Thank you.